Hello everyone, this is Isha and today we will be learning about what are the syllabus of UGC Net Commerce, a subject. Basically the code for the commerce subject is 08 and today we will be discussing all the units which was covered in this UGC Net syllabus. Basically if we move toward the very first unit, we will observe the very first unit is business environment and international business. We have two sections in this unit. The first one is business environment and the second one is international business, in which we will be covering out the theoretical section, these theories like something mercantilism theory, absolute advantage theory, comparative advantage theory, all those things. So first thing that we are going to learn in this unit is concepts and elements of business environment. What are the concepts, what are the elements? It is micro environment, macro environment, internal environment, external environment, what kind of environment we are dealing with. Either it is economic environment, it's economic policies, what are monetary policies or fiscal policy. They are government introduced policies come under fiscal policies or monetary policies, which was developed by RBI and all those things. Then we come into political environment. What are the roles of government into this business organization? Suppose if we are talking about the framework of business, the what are the organizations which work under this thing. So these are the political environment. The third one will be legal environment, that is the act and the rules and regulations which was introduced by the government and the judiciary to protect the consumer or to protect the socio-cultural scope of learning, all these things. Then we have corporate social responsibility, CSR, which was imply on different imply on companies with the different circumstances to like something support the social values into the environment or the ethical protection into the environment. And then we are going to learn about the scope and importance of international business. What are the scope, what are the importance of international business? If there is no international business environment, then what is going to happen into our country? Then we are going to learn about globalization and its drivers, that how the LPG policies or the industrial policy 1991 is introduced into the market, and all the driven and the modes which we require to enter into a market. What are those modes? Suppose it's to be like exporting, or we are going to do a franchising model, or its acquisition, merging, or so many types. Then we have theories of international trade. As I told you, there are different type of theories. There are traditional theories and modern theories. All theories have some advantages, some criticism, and one criticism derive another theory. That's basically it is. Then we have government intervention into the international trade, that how time to time government introduce rules and regulations, how government introduce tariff and non-tariff barriers to protect the consumer, to protect the country from excessive dumping. That dumping is a concept. Four type of dumpings are there. We will be learning it here. Then we have FDI, FPI. What are the different types of FDI? They are downward FDI, horizontal FDI, vertical FDI, or greenfield, brownfield FDI. All different type of FDI we will be covering. Then portfolio investment, obviously. What are the benefits of FDI for host country and home country? What are the trends in the FDI policies? All these things. Then we have BOP, balance of payment, that whatever we are receiving into the country, whatever we are like doing the import and the export,